All right. Happy Wednesday. Feliz miércoles a todos.
I'm finishing my chocolate chip.
So we are continuing our Spooktember true creepy stories. So today we're going to be talking about creepy YouTube, encounters,
Stories.
internet, creepy internet stories that we have experienced. So you'd like to start off with yours? All right, fine.
I can. If you want.
Here's your water.
I have my water. I'm sorry, guys. I popped a piece of chocolate in my mouth right now, and it's kind of stuck, so I can't really talk.
How's everyone's week going so far? It's been pretty, a little difficult for me this week.
It's been a rough week.
Well,
yes.
I would say like at work, certain coworkers. Again, we were just talking about creepy coworkers 2 nights ago. But yeah, just people are just being a little difficult this week. I was a bit annoyed. So that's my rant of the day. Highs or lows? Let's
All
see.
lows?
Yeah, all lows so far.
Let me think. Well, no, that's a high.
Which
I got some new furniture from next door, some really nice furniture. That was kind of funny. We had a hard time with.
Yeah, that one was on Monday. So, yeah, that would go with like the whole Craigslist stories we talked about. This time, yes, we went and picked up.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a little nervous though when we first went this week to go pick up that piece of furniture. It was really heavy, and I didn't know. She didn't tell me, but anyways, we had to go upstairs. So it was this whole spiral staircase again. So I was a bit nervous, and then everything worked out. But it was so super heavy.
All right, so now that I got all the chocolate out of my mouth, I apologize. Let's continue with the Spooktember creepy YouTube encounters, I guess I would call it. So this encounter happened when I first started YouTube. Now, if you guys have been listening, I joined YouTube in 2006 when me and my dad, we started doing videos. We found out about it, and it was like free, it was cool. It was before the whole cell phone craze and all that stuff. Well, at least in my household.
Before Facebook and all that?
Before
Messenger
before all of
calls
that.
and all
Before all of that. This is where like you had to have a digital camera. You couldn't even do it from your phone because that didn't exist. So, and the thing about it then too is you couldn't get on a laptop and see like your subscribers the way you can now.
Yeah.
There weren't that many features. So anyways, we started off, me and my dad, and I knew very little. I still know very little. I haven't what do you call that, like grown or anything?
Yeah, well, because you just haven't really looked into it.
Yeah, I haven't. I just
you just don't want to, right?
I don't. I'm used to paying people and
We're
like
used to
getting
people
it done
like
for me.
doing it for us.
Again, spoil lifestyle. So let's get into it. So we started doing these videos, me and my dad. We recorded with the little digital camera, and then you'd have to upload it to the laptop, and then it would take hours to upload. And so we got a lot of hits. We started getting pretty known, and a lot of people were following us. And then I started getting really creepy comments from
on what videos though?
My videos were all recording with your dad. You know, like we'd be doing some stuff, and anyways, I started getting these creepy comments like, "Oh yeah, I wonder what your blood would taste like." And at first, I didn't think anything of it, but then it started getting worse and worse. Like every little video we would do, because that was before shorts. You didn't do shorts; it was just a video and it would upload. So before the shorts and anything, and so we'd upload videos, and the same person would just nonstop like, "Oh, when I find you, bitch, I'm gonna scalp your head," and all this stuff. So then I started getting scared. I really started getting scared. I really did. And I was young. I was 19 years old, 20 years old, something like that. No, I was a little older. I was 22.
Like 21,
I was like 21, 22. Anyways, so I was able to look into the person's profile, and all of the videos that they had at that time were like white supremacy, KKK, like all this stuff.
That's already scary in itself.
Okay, and so I
experiences with that.
I have to tell you, I was really freaked out. And so back then you couldn't report them. Like I don't know what it was. You couldn't report them like you can now, where they right away you can hide the user and stuff.
So here, I think you would.
You had to like appeal it.
Yes.
And then they'd have
send
to
like an
look
email,
at it.
and then YouTube would like let you know what happened.
And so when I was able to contact someone like the help desk or whatever at YouTube, and they're like, unfortunately, because it's all over, it's really hard for us. We're just learning how to use this. You'd probably want to contact like your local police department. So I contacted the local police department. I showed them everything that was on my computer, and they were like, yeah, you know, I mean, this just sounds like, what do they call it? Nuisance.
Yes.
Like, as long as I mean, there's not really much we
don't
can
take it
do.
too seriously.
Yeah,
It's on the
maybe don't
internet.
take it too serious. Like, this is all new to everybody. Everybody's learning how to get on there. Oh, that's cool. Everyone's getting on there and stuff, and much we could do. So we were deciding, like, I was telling my dad, like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared. Like, I don't want to. I felt like, what's that movie, The Bodyguard?
Oh, really?
Rachel.
Yeah, because you're playing your music.
Well, yeah, because I was playing the music, and I'm like, then I didn't play in the street then yet, so that was kind of cool. But it really like scared my insides, and there wasn't much I could do. So we took some time off. We waited a little bit, and then when we came back, the person just like disappeared and left me alone. But it went on for a good few months. This person just nonstop. Now I guess that would be called trolling, right?
I think that would be trolling at its finest.
And back then you couldn't. Like the whole now where you can report stuff for like hateful language and all stuff. You couldn't really do that. They didn't
limit
really
the comments.
Yes, they didn't have
maybe
any
you
of
didn't know
that.
how to do that.
No, they
right?
didn't have any of that.
They didn't have all
And
this.
so it was really scary. That was one that was creepy. And then the next one.
Which one?
The one.
Which one?
What were we talking about?
Which one
The
is
person with the tattoos on the face.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Go on.
That one was just that was on your page.
Okay, so it started on my page. So again,
how many years ago?
We've had multiple TikToks, we've gotten banned and all this stuff. So let's start off there. They started following us on TikTok, right?
I think so. When we were going live.
Yes, they started
getting a lot of saludos.
She was getting them because again, Emily's usually the one who does the reading of the comments, and I'm playing the music, trying to focus on the music. And so she usually gets to see all the bad stuff before I do. Sometimes I happen to pop and see it, and she already took care of it or whatever. So, anyways, she's like going on like, thank you, Daniel, Like,
yeah,
this guy's name was Daniel. And so he's like, how can I get in contact with you, baby girl? Oh my God, you need a real one, something,
So he just kept going on, like, he kept focusing his attention on me. So I'm like, all right. Like, well, you can go to my YouTube channel, Bunny95. If you'd like to see any pictures there or purchase any, contact me on Instagram and go to my YouTube channel. All right. So then I got a notification that this guy subscribed to me. Like, all right. I looked at his profile picture. There wasn't any content, but he just had a face full of tattoos, and I was just kind of like, okay, this can just be someone using someone's picture. So you just never know. From there, we got a notification on Instagram, and it was Daniel again. Again, no content, private account, but the same picture, tattoos all over the face. I don't know. Maybe, was he trying to look intimidating?
I don't know, but the weird thing was he never sent her messages. It was just on live.
It was just on live.
So then I started going live on the YouTube, and then he followed us on the YouTube.
Yeah.
And again, it was kind of the same dialogue, right? Same stuff. And so again, like we said, if you're new here, if you've been listening, we like to do during the holiday season. Like we consider this the holiday season already, right? So we like to start collecting donations. We like to start asking for donations if anybody would like to support our channels or anything that we do, being the music, being the outreach that we like to do, all the things that we like to do in our way of giving back.
Yes.
If you guys like to want to take that further step and build some type of community with us, donations are the time we start taking the donations, right? So we were putting that out there, putting out the Venmo. We didn't have Cash App or anything like that.
No, we didn't.
Just the PayPal Venmo. Emily was also putting her pictures on there for the holiday scenes, like Halloween. She had a cute little sexy Halloween picture. Thanksgiving, did we do like autumn?
No, something like that, but more like Christmas.
Yes, definitely Christmas, and so forth and so
Yeah.
forth. So anyway, when we were going live on the TikTok, we started saying, hey, like if anybody, again, we're putting it out there, if you would like to participate, or again, this is our turn now to give back. If you guys would like to receive, I know that sounds stupid to many people, but other people that really appreciate it, who really truly like what we do, or for whatever reason, they really do appreciate it, because it takes a lot of time to write someone a letter.
Yes.
We've gotten so desensitized now where everything's through text, everything through
email. All that.
I like something tangible. I want something that I can hold and I can feel, and I can like read your words and like know if you're full of shit or not.
Yeah, because now
right? Because everything is just
voice messages now,
FaceTime.
It's not very I would say personal.
Yes.
I guess it's very old school, right?
Right. All right. So let's get into it. So we put it out there. Hey, if you guys would like to, we need to start getting your addresses now, because we like to do it like a month out. So it gives us time with our donations or whatever we're going to decide. If we get a big bunch of people, well, sometimes we have to do small things, like maybe just a button, or sometimes like last year we did what did we do?
We did some Starbucks gift cards.
Starbucks and Subway, I think it was.
Yes.
And In-N-Out. And then the year before we did like Panera, and we did some buttons and things like that. So anyway, so we put it out there, hey, if anybody would like to receive a card, please start sending us your address, DM us to the Instagram, and we'll go from there.
Yes.
So this guy finally gave us his address, was like, hey, yeah. And we're not, I didn't look it up. I wasn't interested.
No,
she wasn't
nothing,
interested either. So he's just like, yeah, sure, girls. Oh, that would mean so much to me. Thank you so much, girls. So we prepared the cards, we sent them out, and then
wrote a little note.
Wrote a little note, each one, a personal interaction that we had, or whatever, however we came to meet. Something personal, not just something happy, Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? No, something heartfelt. And when we were live on YouTube, right?
Yes. It was on your YouTube.
Well, what did he say?
No, he was just like,
oh,
thank you. It's like, oh, thank you so much, ladies. I didn't really think you guys would send me anything. That's really nice. I've never had anybody do that, and that was it. But it was, I just thought it was weird. Because
so what ended up happening after that? So he seemed very happy, and he went on the Instagram too and was like, "Wow, I really didn't think you guys were gonna come through. I really thought, you hear people say that they're gonna do a giveaway, they're gonna do all this stuff, and people get excited, they send their money or whatever, they send their information, then they never hear from them again." It's like, so thank you, girls, for doing that. But
what got weird was that he just continued with like the same type of like comments. They were like just kind of, they were like flirting, and then he kept pushing it like, oh, do you he never gave me his number, but he already gave me the address. He was like, you should come by soon. I'm like, no, I'm not interested. And he was like, oh, okay. And he continued, but every time we would go live, we were at the time we were doing StreamYard, we were using it, and we told him, hey, why don't you come on the live and let's finally meet each other, like face to face on here, at least. And he was like, oh, I can't, girls, but I just want to jump on real quick and say hi to you.
Unfortunately, there's
he kept making excuses, but I'm like, damn, you gave me your address, but why don't you want to show your face? Just come on here or on the Instagram Messenger. What is that?
Yeah,
just call us and let's see each other. Like, let's say hi. And the guy was like, no, that's all right. And
he got making excuses. And then he blocked us.
He ended up blocking us. So I don't know. That just kind of made me feel a little like
uneasy.
Who was this?
Uneasy because it's like, is it someone? Because we have had that happen. I'll get into that next one. There are many people, again, who we've had interactions with throughout, whether it's business interaction, whether it's just something like you're in the supermarket and you happen to run in. You know how it is. People, unfortunately, like I said, and I'm a true believer on that. It does not matter what the truth is. Okay, the truth is, whatever you can get someone to believe about a person, if you get them to believe it, that's what the truth is. Yes. It doesn't matter. Unless you're going to take the time to get to know the person, give them the benefit of the doubt.
Make your own judgment, I guess. Right.
So again, I've been involved in many rumors. Home invasions, I do home invasions, that I rob banks, that I shoot people.
Yeah, there's so many rumors.
Emily, what's the one you did? You kidnap people?
Yeah, mine is that I hold people for ransom.
She fucking tortures them.
Yeah, that I, what else did they say about me?
Oh, that she pays people for sex.
Yeah, that I pay guys. What the F? Oh my gosh.
So because we've had these interactions with people, we've had many creepy YouTube incidences.
Oh yeah, people saying, hey there, so I heard of this about you. I know you guys are in that town.
So let's go into the one about our friend, I don't want to say her name.
Oh,
the one. You're the.
Oh, what about?
Okay, so this is another one. Again, these all came from my channel because Emily's channel is new. And the reason why I haven't gone live on my channel recently is because I haven't really done anything with the music. I always just do my same songs that I like to play, the same 100 songs or whatever.
Same old.
Yeah, and I like to just polish up my skills and I don't know what's going on with my subscribers. I don't know if my subscribers they died because I look at my analytics, right? And my subscribers have always been like people my dad's age. Yeah. Like from like it says on there in the analytics, my subscribers.
Again, you did start the page in 2006.
So if you had someone who was 37 years old, and I didn't get analytics back then maybe they passed away. So I wonder if those people just had a channel and maybe maybe I'm wrong for thinking that way, but I really think so because my original subscribers were like at 200 or something like that. Yeah, over this last year when we've actually been posting more stuff because again I had given up for a while and because of the creepy incidents that had happened and because just my dad being sick and just it was a very hard thing to deal with during the holiday season like we've talked about and then my son being sick and then on top of that just life just not being very nice. However, this one story again this started off with the TikTok But we've always been using TikTok and YouTube together.
Yes,
like
we
we'll
have.
do the TikTok, then we'll post it on the YouTube.
Make a little
or we'll post
short.
it on the YouTube and we'll put it on the
Yes.
TikTok. And I don't know if YouTube and TikTok, I don't know if they like that or not, but that's how we run our stuff, right? So this woman, this is a woman this time, female, came on very friendly, very friendly. You know, we'd be doing the lives, and she'd ask for songs, and then she'd say that she was with her husband, and she turned her daughter onto us, and it was like a family thing that they would do, and we would go on very consistently at the same time every night, every day for many months.
Different locations in town, and all that. And we also sent her.
Right. Yeah. So it started getting weird. It started getting weird when, I like to be. What do you say that? Like, I like to be complacent, right? I like to fill everyone's requests, or at least try to fill everyone's requests is online. So she started getting kind of controlling. And then some of the phrases that were being typed in sounded very familiar to phrases that my ex would use. All right? And although my ex isn't tech savvy, the women that usually end up with him are very tech savvy. So they started putting two and two together. And I started just bringing up random little things and see if they'd take the bait, right? And so a couple of times the lady took the bait. But then when we got to the time when we were doing was it Christmas, huh?
Yes, it was.
Christmas time. Was it a button or was it a card? I can't remember.
Both. Because it was 2 buttons, I believe, for her and the daughter.
That's the one that got the return address sent back, right? Or is that the one that got back? I can't remember. There's so many.
I think one of them was a return address.
So one of them was a return address. The other one, we don't know what happened. It must have got delivered. But what was weird about it? What was weird about it? I can't remember. What was weird about it? Was that that's what it was. We had never looked at the profile. We had never looked at the profile, like who they followed or what they followed. And because, like I said, I don't have time for that. I mean, I do have a life after here. But, some people, I understand. This is their livelihood. And that's why they come on. That's why they're, like, doing whatever they can and whatnot. And I understand that. However, I just didn't have the interest. But something was rubbing me the wrong way about this person. I'm like, something's too, like, help me out here.
Too many, like, coincidences. Like, what? With the whole, like...
just too many,
in the typing style.
Yes,
how they
where
would.
It's very, and I don't know if you guys know about that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that or whatnot, but and they're just things that people, if you pay attention, you'll pick up on it eventually.
And again, this profile on TikTok, it was just private, just a woman's picture and no content at all.
But remember, we were able to see her followers.
So I think what happened was at first her following list and the people she followed also, it was private. But then somewhere it was changed, and we were able
to see, she followed a bunch of people that we knew around here,
and
we had some interactions with. So then I knew
good, mostly negative interactions.
Yeah, mostly negative. And so right away that answered my question.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're a fucking creeper. Yeah, I wasn't wrong.
Maybe
this address.
This address could be someone that they have a relative
that lives over
down
there
south,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But again,
but it was creepy, and
and also because when we went live one night, we were downtown.
That's what it was. Yes,
we were downtown, so we happened to see already. We spotted this one of the people that we've had a negative interaction with. Again, that was linked to her ex.
Yes.
And so we're like, oh, okay. So and that that woman was parked in her vehicle while we were watching us, and had a phone out and was doing this.
Yes.
And so we had just jumped on the live and like, okay, let's keep an eye. So next thing you know, we're on for a couple of minutes, and that woman's still in her car and doing this, and then we get this saludo from that woman, the woman on TikTok that was like, that we sent the stuff to, that was like, hey ladies, so great to see you. How's your night going?
Yes.
And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, hi, saludos. Oh, so great to hear from you. And we're keeping an eye again on the lady that we've had an interaction with that's in her car. And that person was just there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So this person, of course, just wanted to keep tabs, I'm assuming, because it was just 2 and 2. Come on. Yeah. We figured it out, and it was like, okay.
But what makes it creepy again, and like I said, I could care less. Again, I do believe in the Lord, and He's my Jesus Christ, Lord, Savior, all that stuff. And so I don't understand. And now I'm going into something else, but creepiness, like, okay, I understand. Why are people private? Like, why do you have to be private? Don't be on social media if you're private, dude. If it's that bad, where's your faith? That's what I don't understand.
Okay, so now we're going into, like, the private accounts,
We're still in the creepy stuff.
Yes.
But the private private accounts. Like, I don't understand that. Like,
again, that's my question.
Like, that's just my thing. Like, okay, I've had these interactions with these people. Okay, so that woman, the woman she's talking about that we saw in the car, who we do believe was that other fake profile that we sent the button to and the Christmas card to
down south,
even though they live out here. So I don't know, maybe a relative of them. Who knows? But that's what I don't understand.
The creepy part is, what do you want to keep tabs on a person, such as Evelyn, right?
Yes.
Like, because her ex or whatever.
Yes.
If you're so in love and or whatever happy
I'm over
with that person, what are you even stalking this ex over here and just to troll them on social media? I just don't understand that. And I just feel like, how if there's an issue or something, wouldn't you like confront it? Like, oh hey,
so you're just gonna let that go on for years.
This is what I'm
fester in your inside. Like,
well, it's a lot of psychology behind it. And again, something's just not right upstairs, and a lot of people really do feed into it, and they get a hard on or something. Where I don't know what else, or it stimulates their mind to continue to troll people. But it's like, why would you want to, troll your new partner's ex?
Yeah.
And
I don't know,
what does that do for you? Why would you feed off of that? But anyways, that was that story.
So that was that story.
That woman.
And then wait, just to be safe, okay? Because we just to be safe, we ended up doing it again in a different location, okay? And we kind of have like when we were doing the lives outside and stuff, we'd kind of like. We have like 5 spots that we go to, and we try to rotate them around. I mean, and I know that there probably are weirdos that know what time we come on, and they probably do watch us from the
absolutely,
and that's fine. It's natural. But when you're on there and you're trying to be someone else, and I can see that you're on the phone, and then I'm seeing on the screen. Come on, guys, are you really?
It's like some people really don't put it together.
I guess.
And again, like you were saying about having faith, I don't know what it is, but a lot of people are afraid, and. We've gotten so many people like when we were live on TikTok or YouTube, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, I live in the same town as you." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's nice." Or when we're live, they're like, "Oh, I know where you're at." Okay, that's great. Why don't you stop by and say hi to us?
So and so.
Yes, and they bring up random names of people from our past or whatever.
Yes.
You know, people are like trying to throw that in. It's like some people really do get frightened on the internet. It could be scary if you're like just.
I guess it can be. Maybe we're just so used
us.
To
we're
it.
just like used to it. I mean,
But my thing is this, okay? Again. God is trending, right? God is trending right now, or at least I've been seeing
on
it
social media.
It seems like it now. People are wanting like, which is interesting to me because again, we've always grew up with God in our life.
Yes,
we might have not made the right choices and repented.
Maybe not like always go to church or anything, but yeah.
However, it's just very strange to me now that so many people. It's very sad to me because. I'm not, and again, I'm not saying that I'm bad or no. But what I mean is when you just have that in you and you've been taught for so many years, like you can see the people, and I can see how a lot of these people, it's sad, they're being misled, brainwashed. I won't say those words because those are like heavy words, but they're just misled, definitely misled, and it's very frightening. It's very sad because if you are a true believer, you're supposed to believe that when all that stuff comes down, there's going to be a lot of fake prophets. And it's not going to be Jesus Christ. But now we're talking about something else. But anyways.
And a lot of people have been saying lately that they never had a faith-based foundation growing up. So what did they believe in?
I don't know. That's just very interesting to me. Now it's still creepy. This is still creepy. It still goes into YouTube.
Yeah, we're still talking about the Spooktember.
And the YouTube. But because it's very interesting to me that there are many people who... They're like, oh no, I'm private. That's why I'm private. But why are you on the internet? Who are you trolling, or who are you keeping tabs on that you don't want them to know that you're keeping tabs on them, but you don't want people knowing about you? It's very strange to me. It's very strange to me. Again, like I said, I don't fear death. I did at one point in my life. I did fear death.
Well, of course, because it's scary to think, right?
No one wants to die.
But I believe why? Because we've been through, like throughout the years.
We've had awakenings and stuff, and we've always been tested, and we're always going to be tested. And and I just believe that if you truly believe in the Lord, if you truly have that heart where you really God is your Savior, then you shouldn't fear.
You shouldn't fear.
You shouldn't fear man. You should not fear man. You should not fear man.
Te va a tocar, and sometimes you cannot prevent what's going to happen.
Yes.
And again, I'm just saying
that's just our way of thinking,
and also because of our experiences here on the internet, right? A lot of people talk about that. Oh, this and that. You need to be careful. Okay, well, you can take all the precautions you want, but anytime. Like in a blink of an eye, anything can happen. Because recently, also when we've been live on YouTube, we've had people while we're live and we're in a certain shopping center, whatever, in the parking lot, whatever. We've had people in the comments that are like, oh, did you see that car that just passed by, that silver car? Well, that was me. And stuff like that. So we were like, oh, so why didn't you just stop and say hi? So I guess people like to throw in scare tactics and do all that.
I don't know what
But
it
hey,
is.
like, there's what? How would you explain that? Like, people really like try to intimidate people like that,
I
and
don't know. I don't
no one. We're
understand.
not saying we're badasses, but hey,
No,
you're gonna
no.
try
But
some
again,
shit.
like I'm saying, like I just,
you,
I made that decision like many years ago. Like
Yeah,
it was scary
yeah.
at first, like with social media. But that's why I don't understand. It's a very maybe I'll never get that answer.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll never get that answer. But that's just a curiosity I always have when I see people on there. Like I see people StreamYarding or whatever, and it's like they don't show their face. You're talking about your personal life.
Yeah.
Somebody listening will know that that's you. Doesn't matter if they don't see your face. So it's kind of stupid. Like, what could be so bad? That's where I get a little rubbed the wrong way
Right.
when you got these people that are like, oh, I'm a God man. I'm a man of God. But you're afraid to show your face.
Yeah.
You're still sinning. I don't know. It's just things that rub me the wrong way when I see things like that. But who am I? I'm just a human too. I'm a sinner too. I am a
It's
sinner
just our
too.
opinions
But
about
but it
that,
goes
right?
into the creepy YouTube stuff because I think that is creepy. I
Yeah.
think that is creepy.
And you get the most people again with these private accounts
Yes,
that
have so much to say.
that leave these disgusting
Yes.
comments and so like some are like threatening, right?
Yes.
It's like, oh, you ladies on there, blah blah blah, but then they're private and they have all this stuff to say. So what are you hiding from? Is what I want to know. Like these people, you have so much to say behind that account. It is somebody. It is.
It is somebody, yes.
Even a bot, whatever, it doesn't matter. But somebody controlling that keyboard. So if you think about it, there's really someone out there that's leaving those type of comments. But what are they afraid of? That they don't show their face. And like people that do that. So again,
Well, and it's like the people because we've had people too where they're like, "Oh, girls, I work for PG&E or oh, I work for here." It's like you're gonna get fired.
Yeah,
dude.
some
unless
people
you're
are-
being a fucking pervert,
Right.
Or unless you're doing some really like outlandish stuff, then I can understand
Yeah.
that. But everyone has social media.
That's what I'm saying. So everyone that keeps throwing that out there.
Like we know someone who's like that too, where they want to be really private because you know their spouse is in like law enforcement and it's like, dude,
yeah,
people know, people see them like.
law enforcement is on the internet.
Yeah, they
A
are.
lot of them, they have TikToks or doing funny dances.
Yeah, so
I don't just what is that though?
I don't
Like,
know
what do
it
you think?
Is it maybe just like a buffer? It's just something like a false like a safety net for some people that they feel that they have to have that. That's why I truly feel that. I know I heard Elon Musk. Now we're going to something else,
Yeah.
but I heard that Elon Musk is going to try to improve the X or whatever it is, the Twitter or whatever, and he was going to take away the block button.
That's funny.
I agree, and he was going to take away the block button, and he was going to take away I can't remember what. Where it's like, no, it should be open for conversation. It doesn't mean you have to agree with it. But some people just get too happy with that.
I guess, yeah,
And
they do.
it's just sad. It makes you wonder. That's what I think is creepy about YouTube too. And any social media. These people that leave these comments, like, so then, are you like that? Because I hate that. We've had that happen many times when we have met many people that from the social medias. We met many people in person, and they're like, "You fucking girls are crazy. Like, you guys are really like the way you are."
Hi, Preston.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. I haven't checked your message. We saw it pop up, but we were on live, so I'll have to check it when we get off. However, and so it just always trips me out.
Right, so how people
It
are.
trips me out where they're just like, so then like you guys are really like that, like, oh, you guys.
Like people we've met, right?
And it's like, well, why
from
do
the
you like
internet.
me? So it makes me wonder, how are people?
So maybe some like
How
they come
are people?
off with a whole
Energetic,
different
and then
persona online, and then in person, they're like totally. Oh wow, they're just like, oh yeah, I'm like really shy. I don't really talk to people.
That's weird.
But you're so different on
Is
the
it
internet.
substances? You think? Do you think substances have to do with it?
Perhaps.
I don't know. It's a very interesting thing to me. The internet can be it's a great place. It's a fucking good ass tool, but at the same time, it can be creepy because you just don't know who's behind the other screen.
And I've heard a lot of people also. They've said in the comments like, "Oh, I can't show my face for certain reasons." It's like, well, why?
What could be the reason? And don't give me that bullshit. I'm active. I can't show. That's bullshit.
That is, yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry, but that's some bullshit.
All good. Didn't know you ladies were like, oh, it's okay. Joy.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, but we
Hey.
saw the notifications. We'll check it out on Instagram.
Yeah, we're just we're trying to get into the whole like analytics stuff, and so we were looking at Emily's. It's like, oh, it says to go around live around this time. Well, let's just check it out.
Yeah, we'll try it out earlier.
And then sometimes when we have the chance to do it a little bit earlier because the afternoon's
Other
gonna be
things
busy.
come up.
Yeah, and then it's like I mean, not that we have followers that
No.
you know watch every day and stuff
Consistently,
like that, but
no.
but it's good to have a routine, and we've done that with the TikTok, and that worked out really well. Even though you have, like, if you're new, if you just came on, pressed it, we were talking about Spooktember, creepy YouTube encounters that we have had, and like sometimes when people just send me some weird
accounts,
stuff, and
funky comments.
Yes.
People that say they can't show their face for certain reasons. I think that's just a lie.
I do.
And there's because they're afraid, and I think again, where's your faith?
Well, and I hate the ones that try to act like other genders. And I'm not saying no. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like
just imposturing it. Like I've noticed that. I've seen that accounts where it's a woman's picture, but then the way they're typing or they're commenting, I get the feeling. I get the feeling it's a man. You know, and I've seen that.
Or vice versa.
Vice versa. Yes.
How do we know this? I don't know how we know.
A lot of weirdos, of course. I mean, and again, a lot of people do. There are some people who really do get freaked out. Like they will call the police. They will.
I did.
They will get off of social media because of stuff like that. But I mean, we've seen a lot of weird things. We've encountered a lot of weird things being on the internet, but that's never really stopped us or anything. Like, you can't let it stop you. I mean unless
it's even gone to the point where people have broken into my car.
Yeah.
And I can't prove it that it's someone from the internet.
Yeah.
But it is, especially when I made some like bad comments on things.
Yeah, I mean shit like that, right?
What do you think about that, Crescent? I'm not sure if you're still on there or not, but we were just talking about like faith and stuff that built into that. How do you feel about that? Like, do you feel are you usually private or do you prefer to be private or?
I just don't get it. Like some people are just private on every account, or what are they showing? Because what I want to know
is this, okay? In my experience, I've met a lot of people who like to have private social medias, right? But they're quick and they'll send you a naked picture.
Oh yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense to me. No, honestly, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like I feel like your body is your temple, right? Whatever you want to do with it, tattoo it, whatever, I don't care. But like to me, that's intimacy.
It is.
I don't care if it's just a naked picture. No one can really like touch your thing. Yeah. But you're showing your intimate parts. I don't know. It's just things that a lot of these.
What was the question? The question
about being private. Like, are you for it or are you against it or you're kind of neutral on it?
Being private on social media, like having private accounts. Our question is
I just don't understand
why do people have private accounts? Like, what are they hiding or what's so great on the profile?
They usually have the most to say.
Yeah.
And then it makes me wonder, these people then, do they live their life like that? Like, are they like that the way they are with their comments?
Because some people like talk so much shit in comments and they're like, and then when you meet them in person, they're just like, it's like, I thought you like your personality through that. It's like seemed outgoing.
Right? And then it's like, oh my god.
Because you can't really hear the tone of voice or what their facial expressions and all that when they're typing some shit. But it's just, I think that's awkward.
But, I don't know, it's awkward, but we might never get the answer.
No, and
that's fine. I mean, it's just something that
he just put the eyes.
I don't know why they need that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand, but like I've heard the baby mama drama. Dude, I don't have drama with them. They have drama with me.
Yeah, obviously because we've been stalked here and there from people, and it's like ridiculous because there's really nothing to stalk us about. I mean, there's nothing good going on here. I mean,
no, there isn't. There really isn't.
Like we've even caught like neighbors who have made fake accounts and
then the other neighbor gets mad at them and then they're like, oh, that's so and so,
and they just and it's just like there's just like, that's okay. And I don't the fuck like we're not but people like to troll us and they like to like try to scare us like, oh, I saw you doing that live downtown, I'm right here, and did you see that car pass? But like, okay, well, why didn't you stop and say hi, come out in the fucking video or whatever, just say hi to us, and they continue it, and then they're like, oh, so I like your hair today, Emily, turn around, whatever. And it's like, I see that there's a car or whatever, and it's like, that's, again, what's in these, why do people do that? And I guess some people, they do.
I mean, it got to the point, honestly, when we were getting, like, all this harassment, and I think maybe the people wanted us to just get off, but we weren't even talking about anything. We were just talking about regular daily life.
Her damn accordion?
Yeah, and, this one person one day was like, she's on site or some shit like that.
Yeah, and so what the fuck is on site?
Yeah, right? And so then I'm like, then we had to like mention in our videos, look, fucking cowards, I'm not afraid to die. Like the way we were talking about, right? Because of my faith and whatever, I'm not afraid. Yeah, it's frightening. I have had a gun put in my face many times.
Oh, yeah.
I have had a knife put in my, whatever. Whatever. But it is scary, of course. It's very scary at first. The shock is there. But then after a while, it's like, again, if you're a true believer, you really have your heart with Jesus Christ, dude, I know where I'm going. So you know what? If
they need attention, well, perhaps.
I guess. I don't know, but yeah, so that's how. So then we got to the point where we were doing videos, and we were like, and if you're gonna try to take us out, like, do it face to face. Don't do it like a coward from behind, And we had to keep saying that, and then we had people like, dude, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Oh, hug, man.
And a Happy Meal.
No, you know what? They need a hug. The hug first. The Happy Meal.
Perhaps,
that's not food.
The hug. I think people need it, and that's what keeps you alive. The touch.
I'm glad you brought that up, honestly, because there's so many people. And I'm not saying, like, we grew up kind of fucked up, too. I'm not saying we didn't. But there's so many people. It's very sad. And that's now that's creepy.
Yeah, it is.
That's creepy. We can talk about that. So, our kids have a YouTube channel as well. Okay? And then they just post their kids stuff, like little shorts. They don't even go live.
I do skits with them sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. But they haven't posted anything because I lost my phone, and that's how it. Anyways.
Yeah, go soon.
Yes. So, anyways, we've got many creepy comments on their channel of people like, wow, why are you guys so loving? I never, and they get pissed off. People get really pissed off with this. So you know what? The hug thing, I think hugs can save lives. I honestly do.
Yeah.
I truly, truly, truly.
Some people aren't used to, they don't know what love is.
No,
they're like, oh, that's weird.
Well, they don't know what, like, a loving family. And I'm not dissing anyone. It's just some people grow up, I don't know.
Some people even got weird on us, like, that's weird, you guys are sisters and you guys talk to each other. You guys are like, oh, you want to do YouTube with your sister, or you want to be with her
or like,
be her
damn,
host.
Your sister's so nice. If I had a sister, they don't record me playing accordion. It's like, well, that's not my problem. Like,
and then they're like, dang, Emily, why are you
that's creepy, that's creepy.
And we've had encounters with people like that. They're like, oh, wow. So you just want to fucking record your sister playing the accordion and while you just talk or whatever.
Like, why don't you leave your sister alone? She's a big girl. It's like, okay, and your point. Yeah, we've had that. Like, there's been times when we've, like, in the salon world, too. They don't want to schedule us together because, like, that's weird. Like, my sister doesn't even talk to me.
Damn, why did you bring your sister a coffee? Like,
yeah, just a weird shit.
Because she's my sister.
So, again, hugs.
Do you want one?
Let's go back to that. The definitely hugs. The Happy Meal, no, you know what? I think we need to start giving people more protein.
Yeah, protein.
I swear to you, like I said, I've been doing this health thing, not for my choice, but for my life. I have to. I was dying. And so, I don't know if you were listening to that or not, Chris, but we were talking about that, like, in the past videos or whatever. But anyways, protein, dude. Protein. Cut out some of the carbs. Get rid of the seed oils. Now I'm turning like a fucking weirdo or whatever to you guys, but I swear you will feel so much better. Especially like you had mentioned, I don't know if he's still there, but he had mentioned that he was sober.
Yes.
Or he was trying to be sober. Yeah, dude. Cut the seed oils out. Like, just do like avocado oil, olive oil. If you fry things, I don't know if you fry food or not. And the pastured raised eggs, dude. So this is weird, okay? This is weird. Now we're going to something else, but a lot of people are talking about health and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them. I don't think they know how to live a balanced diet. Like, I didn't know a balanced diet either. I'm learning, and so it's funny because lately I've been having to check my blood sugar and stuff because I don't want to take medication or anything like that. And so and doctors get real pissed off because they don't make any money if you're not taking any medication. So anyways. You sound like you're bored.
No.
So anyways.
You do you, and people gonna find something to critique.
Oh, yeah. Always. But going back to that real quick about the blood sugar stuff. So this is a trip, at least for me. Like, the cheap eggs, right? Compared to, like, the pasture-raised eggs, the cage-free and all that stuff. I have done it. I did a 2-week test on myself just because I didn't believe these doctors that I saw on YouTube. And, yeah, when I eat the cheap eggs that are, like, bunched up, little chickens or whatever, the sugar, like, shoots up. But when I have those pasture eggs, same way, prepare them exactly the same, it keeps my sugar like hella
These
good.
are things you will.
Yeah, these things I learned, right? It's just like, everybody wants to say like, oh no, stay away from the fats and stuff like that. No, like the meat, I've been doing a lot more meat. And like before I didn't like the fatty
the
little, like on the meat. But now I've been eating it like, with the meat and my sugar's good. So it's a trip. Health is interesting. Our bodies are amazing.
Too,
Our bodies are amazing. They're amazing machines. Like, you really think about it, man. Our heart never stops beating. That's amazing. Can you imagine that? Like, that's just amazing to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a weirdo now. I'm like, I'm high. I'm just kidding.
You're not.
I'm live. Or the chocolate. What the fuck was in this though? But no, like seriously though, there's just so many things. What other thing did we notice too? Oh, like the coffee, huh?
Oh, yeah.
The coffee with the heavy cream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're gonna do the same, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Happy Meal, yeah, we're gonna have to ditch the Happy Meal. Again, if there's a Whole Foods where you live, oh man, go try their salmon nuggets. They're pricey. They're like $20 a pound. But oh my gosh, super protein. There's some sugar in there. There is some, but it doesn't make the shit shoot up. Okay, so if you wanna like have a good Happy Meal, that's a Happy Meal.
That is.
I
see, a lot
want
of people don't like certain
I want the fucking
foods.
the dried cheese crisp that I get there.
That's good,
That's
too.
a meal. And like the butter lettuce. I didn't know there was all these
Well,
different
that,
types of
yeah.
lettuce. If you guys don't even know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
some people are like,
But-
no, they don't, you know, they don't
But
really.
that shit is good. That's the kind of Happy Meal I want, Chris. So if you ever want to treat me to Happy Meal, I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat any of that stuff. I'm fat, I know, but I don't eat that stuff. But nah, dude, that's the one.
protein,
right
the
there. Or if
protein.
there's a Lucky, I don't know if any of you guys have a Lucky. There's a Lucky here. Well, it's in another town, but still it's close by. And they make brisket, dude, smoked brisket.
So
And that's like $20 a pound too, but it's fucking good.
It is.
It's
Mhm.
good. We get a couple meals out of
Oh,
it,
yeah,
right, with
yeah,
the pound.
yeah.
But it's good. It's good for you. Like I said, sugars don't go up. My cholesterol's better. My blood pressure's better. Just so many little changes that everyone can tweak. But I am gonna say though, if you do drink or if you do smoke,
Yeah.
then that's I don't know how that works. You'd have to do it yourself. But yeah, creepy.
YouTube accounts.
YouTube, yeah.
Private
That was a good
accounts.
one. I had forgotten all about that. Now I'm scared. No, I'm
Which
just kidding.
one?
You're right. I had totally forgot about them stalking us when we did the lives while we were live and they were sending the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy what the fucking guy that wanted to do music with you? That guy at McDonald's.
Oh, that
Like, he
guy.
worked there, I guess. Well, this guy
Oh.
found us on
Okay,
Instagram
since
or
I stopped
something.
drinking and I try to eat more veggies and fruits, less processed food. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, man. It's a process.
And it helps you focus a lot better. When
And
you
it's a
stop
process
eating that
because,
type
you
of
know,
stuff.
again, like we were raised, right? You gotta have food in the house. You gotta have food. You gotta, like,
Yeah.
and it's expensive. And, oh, it's so expensive. But, you know, honestly, it's more expensive to be sick.
I think it improves behavior
Oh, definitely.
and all that because you see a lot of kids that the parents pack them lunch, nothing but carbs, goldfishes,
Yeah.
cookies,
Just processed
juice.
junk.
It's like, what the heck? When you're thinking about it. I know a lot of people don't like nuts or some are, the
Yeah.
allergies. There's so many different things.
But you
yeah.
can tweak it. Like, we're starting to work with the kids. The kids are little. They're the ones that are, they're still working on it. But
Yeah.
you can do it. Again, you have to be the example. And
again, people don't, who are we and stuff.
who cares?
It's
I'm
just our
I'm
opinion.
giving it to you
But
because
again,
if I can do it, dude,
yes.
and you're talking about me, dude, you know me, Emily. I'm pasta lover,
I know,
fucking bread
I know.
lover. Oh, please, somebody help me. Potatoes. I
I know,
have
can't do
potatoes,
that
can't
anymore.
do potatoes. I haven't had fries in like 6 months. Well, I've cheated here and there, but not like when I used to fucking eat.
No,
the
not
whole
like
fries.
before, no.
Nah.
Oh,
In
yeah.
and out, perfect meal.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Get yourself the fucking if
meat
you don't
patties.
like lettuce, some people don't like lettuce, but meat patties.
Meat
Just do
patties.
meat patties.
No salt.
Grilled onions and a little mustard,
Yeah.
and you're good. You're good. That's a good meal. You can
Yeah,
have
that
like
one's good.
you can even have up to like 4 meat patties. At least I do sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, and then people be like, "Oh no, your cholesterol, no." But got really good sleep last night, and I'm focused. And hey, that's good,
Yeah,
man.
sleep is
Hey,
number one.
that too. If you snore, if somebody tells you snore, go get checked out. Get a sleep study done. Get a CPAP if you need it.
Yeah.
Like now, I'm using my CPAP again.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference, man. I remember I used to just like sit and I.
Yeah,
could
and
just,
people
like,
think
fall
that because you
asleep.
snore, you're getting a good night's sleep. I didn't know that means that
Yeah.
you're like not breathing.
Yeah, a lot of
And
times.
sometimes it means that, right? And then
Yeah.
you have sleep apnea, so it's
And
serious.
then your blood pressure.
You don't know
goes
about
up.
these things, right? Because
Yeah.
so sometimes people they didn't see their parents go to the doctor, so
Right.
you don't know this until you're.
And now I feel bad
older.
because again, I was trying to take care of my parents, like my dad. Yeah, my dad would have benefited from sleep apnea. He would have
From
machine
the
CPAP. He
machine.
would have benefited from all these things.
Yeah.
But again, he was very stubborn in his ways, though. So even if we would have brought it for him,
But at least for us to recognize it
Yes,
and to teach
yes,
the kids and
teach the
stuff.
kids,
Because
yes.
these are things you just start seeing in
And it's
people.
crazy because you think that just adults suffer, but no, like my
Kids-
daughter,
kids could have sleep apnea
She's
as
always
well.
had sleep apnea. Now she's what? She's 13, and she needs to use a sleep bath.
Yeah.
But it's her focus is so much improved.
You ladies are beautiful and refreshing every time.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, thank you so much,
Thanks,
Chris.
Yeah. So again, we're just trying to help people out. You're gonna hear whatever you hear, whatever you feel like
We
taking.
just speak
But
what we're talking about,
Yeah.
like our own thoughts. I would say,
Yeah.
not so much our opinions too, but mostly we just ramble about our thoughts and
Right.
stuff, and that's what. It is.
again, like I said, we lost a lot of airtime with the
Yeah, we did.
pandemic.
We
like,
did.
do you know what I mean? Like because we're always interacting
Yeah,
with
we are.
different
We
people,
were.
and people love to talk about themselves.
They
If you
do.
don't know that, then this is the fucking consejo of the day. You want to make money. You want to just improve your daily life. like, start talking to people. Ask them about their day and just
other people, not
and
so
just
much
ask
of
them.
yourself.
Just ask them and. Oh my God!
Listen.
People love that.
Oh, they
shit.
do, and you'll see if you try
learn
that at
their
work.
first name.
Okay, you want
Hey Barbara. Hey John. Hey Scott. Whatever. They love that shit.
You don't want to be too much of an ass because you're
No.
no.
There's
people. No, that's different. That's
overdo it.
different. We're talking about being genuine though.
Yes.
I ask people because I'm actually interested.
And that's
Like,
the
hey, how are you doing?
Oh, never mind. I'll come back to her.
Who's that?
It's for me.
What's
Don't
a
worry.
phone number?
Yeah, no, it's for work.
Shit.
But anyways, yeah, don't overdo it though.
There's some people that are just totally fake. But I'm just saying, for your own. Like,
and again, if you didn't know that about us, let me make it very clear. If I ask you, hey,
what is that?
I'll look at it right now. Hey, how are you doing? How's it going? How's your mom or whoever? I'm genuinely asking you. The day I don't ask you how you're doing is because I really don't give a fuck about you. You've already irritated me.
That's just us.
Like, that's just the way I am. Okay, because I know we've had that, and I always get that. People are always like, damn, you guys like fucking chismosas. Oh, you guys are fucking, what do you call it? Interrogating. Or, oh, you guys private eyes? Like, you know what? Fuck you.
How the fuck are you supposed to have a relationship if you want a honey? You're supposed to ask them questions, so I don't know. That's just me, because people are like, why do you ask me? I want to know how you're doing. How was your day?
Right?
You need a back rub today or what? Your feet hurt?
Right.
Like, oh. But I'm just giving examples here.
Yes.
Like, how the fuck do people have relationships with people if they don't want to ask them anything? I mean,
kids,
start
putting your shoes on.
Yeah, so some people are just the same. Oh, how's it going? But it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah,
they don't really care. They just.
What was that? Get your shoes on. Sorry. Okay.
People ask, "How's your day?" and then they go on about themselves.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh yeah, me." So I'm like totally having this horrible.
I'm
day.
so productive
like, okay,
and
so
this and that.
We have a friend who does that. Like she'll text us out of the blue anywhere. Like, "Hey, you busy?" Like, "No." And then it's like, "How are you doing?"
Yeah, how's
and
your
right
day?
when I'm about to type, it's like, "I'm having a horrible day. I'm so stressed out." I'm like.
And she put in the whole damn
I guess
thing.
you just want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
my husband gave me $2,000. I'm gonna go on a shopping spree, and it's like
75?
he said, "Can you Venmo me, Cash App me some
yeah, no,
$20?"
sorry.
Oh no, can't. He's on a fixed income.
Okay, gotta go. Text you later. Okay.
What are you bragging about? Your fucking better financial situation than mine. That's how I see it. But anyways.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna end this live soon. Again, go ahead and put everyone's shoes on.
Yeah.
What happened? Who fell? Go ahead and take a guess. We're gonna reveal the answer on
Friday.
If you guys want, I don't know if you guys want us to mail this. We can.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's from the Jelly Belly factory. We have a little Jelly Belly bag. The container's not from the Jelly Belly, of course, because it came in like a bulk bag. They had really good deals.
Yeah.
But I put it in this container, and these are kind of things that we like to do during the holiday season too. We like to. I have all these jars saved and wash and sanitize.
Hey, little gestures. I mean, it's cute. It's cute.
You ladies are okay. We read that. There.
Hello.
Well, bye. Yeah, have a good day.
Have a good one.
Don't forget to participate, Chris.
Yeah.
If you like.
Mom, why are we
We
leaving?
gotta go pick up Angie. They gotta go to me.
Can I just wear slides, please?
Fine. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great Wednesday for driving.
Oh, his lunch is over too.
All right.
Have a
take
good
care.
one.
Kick ass. Keep kicking
Yeah.
ass. Make that money.
So we'll see everyone later tonight.
You're gonna go live again?
No, probably with some music or something. Or on TikTok. We might go live on TikTok.
All right, guys. Well, have a great night. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy your lunch. And
Yeah, ask people
wear your
questions.
seatbelt. And what else? What else can you do? Don't text and drive.
Don't text and
'cause right
drive.
now it's like pickup time, school time, all that stuff. So focus on the road. Remember, there's pedestrians,
Yeah.
there's people with strollers, and stupid kids that parents don't watch them, and then they're riding their bike all over the place and shit. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Have a good night. Good day.
Good day.
Good afternoon.